Welcome back to the channel. Well, today I am going to take this fuel pump off this G900 diesel. In a video in the past here, you saw me how we got her running, and she leaks off this throttle shaft. It just needs gone through again. I was just looking at I guess there's just a bunch of crap on these lines. It kind of looked like it was rusted. But anyway, so what we're gonna do today, we're gonna take this injection pump off, and it's going to area diesel service. But I'm not gonna mail it. I'm gonna drop it off. So we're gonna do some kind of collaboration of me and them. I won't have time to stand there to wait for them to clean the pump and go through it. We'll watch the video of that later. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So first things first, I'm gonna take this window off of here. That way we can time the pump before we take it off. So Nick, you want to make sure she's not in gear? Pretty please. She might roll just a little bit. We do have a block there. Scare you? No. Okay, you want to run the camera if you don't mind, son? So, okay, so this is a Russa Master pump. Hopefully we can get in there. Boy. Okay, that one's turning. That's good. See if we can do this without dropping anything. So, all right. This pump is good and dirty, that's for sure. But definitely needs a good bath. But she's been leaking for a long time. And okay, cool. All right, so get him closer. We'll pop this little thing off here. All right. So what I like to do is there'll be two lines. Of course, I don't know if you can see the one line to the right hand right there. There's that line, and there's be another one on this side. You want to line those up and then take it off. So, all right, now we'll turn this fuel off as well. All right, take that big bar and go to the flywheel on the other side where the starter was, and just start turning it, please. As you see, the motor's turning, which that should be turning this side of the fuel pump. So, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but it is definitely moving like it's supposed to. And as you can tell, I'm still sick. Keep her going. Yeah, we might be able to. Hold on, Nick. I think I can. No, go ahead. Keep going. Thought I could turn it by hand, but I'm wrong. Oh, slow down. A little more. Hair more. More. Just a shade more. Little bit more. Good enough. Okay. All right, Nick, so it's your job to make sure that nobody touches this tractor, yeah, while I'm gone on our next little trip. So, all right. Okay, so we're gonna unhook some fuel lines. We'll unhook the throttle. First, I was going to take the injectors out, but I think I'm going to wait on that. The way this tractor ran last time, I think she's running pretty good, actually. Probably don't need the injectors gone through, but this pump, I want it to quit leaking. So, get this all off. Not sure when this video is going to get uploaded, but there we go. Get this out of the way. Tighten that back up. Okay, I think those are all 1/2 inch. Nope, 7/16. I was mistaken. I just want to pull this out of the way. That way I can get into it better. I might need Nope, I got her. Just so I can get to all them lines better. You got me that little crescent wrench like I told you? Okay, good, good. This tractor definitely needs a good bath. My power washer is still not fixed. And that is my own fault for sure. Alright, get that off. Looks like it's close, if it isn't. Alright. Probably should be using a line wrench for sure, but these aren't that tight, so I just want to get this one out of the way. Okay, there's that. This will be the return. Yeah, that doesn't even feel right. And there's no springy action. Yeah, so definitely needs some work. But yeah, it was the time before last I had it running, and it just didn't feel like it had much for I think the governor has some issues in there. Just didn't want to stay at like a consistent you know, speed. So what do you think, Nick?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. So let the boys at Area Diesel Service get this all taken care of. But this is a project that's been a long time coming. I've been talking about it for quite a long time. Just need to make it happen. Even if I gotta, you know, sell a tractor or two to, you know, to fund the restoration. Again, I don't know if I'd call this a whole restoration, because to me, a restoration is you take everything basically apart and renew it. You know, all new seals, bearings, you know, gaskets of all kinds and stuff. And this one here, we're not going to tear the motor apart. We're going to clean it, but we're not going to tear it apart. So you want to grab a bucket or something to put underneath to catch that diesel. Pretty please. Okay, I got this. This is 9/16, or is that better? All right. Okay, this hose here is not very good shape, so this is going to get new anyways. I don't know how it doesn't leak. Okay. All right. Which mom make for supper, you know?
Chicken.
Chicken? What kind of, what chicken what? Or,
No, baked chicken, I guess.
oh,
That's
okay.
what makes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna eat it because you know what? I didn't cook it. Ouch. Wanted to do this inside, but this needs a. It does have a swivel on this end, but she's not swiveling very good. So, yeah, this hose here definitely needs to be new. I might put a new back up before I put the pump on. You know what I mean. There we go. Okay, there's that. All right, where does that line go? Just up to there. I see. Okay, all right. All right, well, we'll take the injection lines off. The banjo bolts. Sure. Is that holding that much? I don't think so. Don't want to turn it too bad. Well, I might have to take it off right there. Where's that 1/2 inch? Give me another 1/2 inch wrench, not a ratchet wrench, please. Okay, well, we made it to Carlinville, Illinois, home of Area Diesel Service. Nice little town. I didn't know this was a college town. It's not a real big town, but it's nice and flat. It looks like the deer hunting is probably pretty good. This is a neat place. I've already been in here, but we're going back in. This is where I'm getting the fuel pump, injection pump rebuilt for my grandfather's G900 diesel. There's the shop where they do the stuff.
The original Area Diesel. This was built in '73 by our founder.
Yeah.
And this place, you'll see it, but this place has been added on to like 6 or 7 times.
Oh, all right.
And we've actually got 2 more locations in Carlinville. where we keep our cores and where we do our common rail injection.
Okay.
And then we got locations in Des Moines and Iowa. So this is the old school.
Absolutely.
And this is mechanical fuel injection. So this is administration or work orders, service riders. And then you'll see there's a number of different rooms like this where they're tooled up. So this is inline. This is like P pump and A pump. This style.
Yeah.
And then kind of community calibration. So everything gets ran off once it's built to tune it and make sure it's working. Burts. Act professional.
There he is. Act professional?
Yeah.
We're always professional.
Corey, this is the infamous Moline Dan.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I got another one for it. Yeah, he did my other pump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's dropping off.
It's been a while, but
Yep. It's been a couple hundred pumps since.
One or two.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. We're doing the nickel tour.
Okay. Thanks, fellas. It's not your typical office.
See the shit in your hand. Go ahead, lay it on me.
big dog. Here's the big dog already.
Oh, this is one of those guys that loves when we put the camera in his face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we'll look at the pump instead of the face. How's
There
that?
you go. Yeah, it's a lot prettier, I can tell you that.
The one he brought in is dirtier than that one.
Yeah, and I cleaned it a little bit.
Yeah,
What do you got?
it's a Russo.
Oh, dude.
Yep.
So this is kind of step one, right? So you brought it in, and you're probably gonna tap it up, put it in the pressure blaster, rinse it off, dry it off, blast it, and then we'll scatter it out here. And then throw away what's junk. Take the good back up front and
Yep.
put it back together. These are sometimes a challenge. That's a Bosch VA, and parts are sometimes an issue for those. You got a qualified expert like this guy here.
Gotta learn something after 20 years, fella.
20 years is all it takes.
Oh, cool. Paint, please.
Jeff also loves the camera.
Good.
Jeff does Cummins, PT pumps, common rail pumps, and what else?
Whatever needs done, man.
Anything, whatever it takes.
That's right. You're here. You're here to work. Thanks for coming to work today. Oh, we got a tractor in here.
Yeah, it's probably not your flavor.
That's all right. I like them all. Wow, that's a lot of pumps.
So the shop actually bought this several years ago. It's a 285. It's got a Cummins engine in it, and they have what they call the CAPS fuel system. I don't know if you ever heard of the CAPS fuel system.
Caps, okay.
Not very well known. It's not very well liked. So we made a kit and put a P pump on it.
Oh, okay.
And it has been a very successful thing. So there's a lot of them out there, and that fuel system is kind of the shortcoming, repetitious failure and unreliable.
Oh, really?
But that style rig there is just bulletproof.
Jeez, man, look at all the pumps in here.
Probably the messiest. We've got those other locations in town. We run a constant shuttle, shuffling shit from the machine shop to this department. And back, and
Yep.
So this is kind of Grand Central Station. So all this crap you see laying around is coming in the back of the fuel shop. So they've got production orders or it's customer stuff. It looks like hell, but it's all toe tagged, and there is some rhyme to the reason. And
Well, it looks like you're not short on work.
there is no shortage of work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, if you think how many injection pumps and turbos are out there.
Yeah, and thankfully a lot of the equipment just doesn't die.
Yep.
Don't shoot.
Turbo shop, huh? Wow. Sweet.
Yep. similar thing. So these guys are service riders, service managers. This is the dirty side, so tear them down, clean them up, throw away the scrap, bakers and solvents and every different kind of media.
Yeah.
And then this guy in here is always eager when the camera comes out.
I see.
You get your coffee. Remember the Tool Time TV show where the neighbor always... Good morning, Eli. Just gonna...
Man, a few words.
Ghost.
It's all right.
Am I getting paid this morning?
You're getting paid every day, Eli.
To do turbo stuff.
This is part of turbo stuff.
Oh, man.
So, same thing. This is the
Holy
clean
cow.
side.
Mm-hmm.
So, bring up whatever could be saved, or in that case, couldn't. It's
Yeah, it's
busted, so. We'll come back after you get warmed up, okay?
This is important.
Some people aren't made to be on the camera.
He's not a morning person, I guess.
Lots of turbo parts. Man, big and small. There's quite a few dollars worth of tools in here, machines.
This is my favorite place, yeah.
Wow.
This is where cool shit happens.
Yeah, I can see that. Wow.
So this started as like a benchtop lathe and a drill press 50 years ago, and they were fixing threads and maybe putting a speedy sleeve on, or honing a bushing or something. And today it's a lot of manufacturing of old obsolete stuff, custom components that are really low production run, truck and tractor pulling modifications, and really support of those other departments. So you'll see, like, the shelf here's got pump housings on it. Right, the technician tore down a pump and hey, the housing it's messed up. The pump technician can't fix it, but these guys can. They'll fix it for $50 instead of having to buy a housing for $500.
Right, that's
Now we can
all
be
good.
competitive and profitable and get the customer fixed. And,
Yep.
oh, same thing. Administration in there, designing and programming.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, that's the seat.
Every time somebody comes through, it's like nobody works here.
Yeah, nobody gonna steal that out of you.
Pretty good chunk of key stock there.
Yeah, I would say so. Turbos. Wow. Yeah, just like the farm, Jeremy.
Yeah.
You open the door, you shut the door. You open the gate, you shut the gate, because the cows will find that gate open. More pumps.
Run the other way, you're gonna find yourself on camera. There's a fellow shmoo fighter.
That's right.
Do I want to surf for a reason today?
Yeah.
It was clean. It was on top of the basket, right?
Exactly. That's exactly.
What's in that one, Kyle?
Zeki.
Wow. These all for the same customer?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you thought your box stinks. That one really
It's got a good era.
got some aroma.
Yeah. Huh. Wow. Almost all of exactly the same pump.
Yeah, they see a lot of repetition.
Wow.
Yep. So this also is kind of a war zone, but a necessary evil. A lot of this over here is product in inventory.
Okay,
This
just
dirty, nasty stuff is stuff coming inbound for repair.
You keep saying that's dirty and nasty. To me, this place looks
Those
clean.
look like good.
They look clean to me.
Slap them on.
Yeah.
And this side is mostly turbochargers, ready to go. We are distributors, so a lot of this stuff we're just pushing boxes.
Okay. Like shuffling paperwork, but you're shuffling boxes. Yep.
And we also are one of our own largest suppliers, so we do sell our own stuff as exchange. And then also these shops operate as service facilities, like repair and return, like we're doing for you, right?
Yep.
That's a lot of what they do.
R&R.
Yep.
I've had, you know, of course it take a lot of money, but doing something custom with his Molines with a turbocharger and other stuff. But I don't know, Molines were not, turbocharger on a Minneapolis Moline it's almost waste of time sometimes, you know, just with the indirect injection. And yes, you'll get some, but it's more for show than actual performance, I guess.
So this is stuff that has come out of the fuel shop, so this is headed into shipping.
I see.
It's another load that they've built, so it's coming over. It's all customer stuff.
Any other YouTubers in there already?
Not that I see in that pile.
Right.
And then shipping and receiving, so these would have come in one at a time. Just single. Probably some names you shouldn't share.
Yeah.
Some of these, you'd be surprised.
That's a huge turbo though.
You'd be surprised when you buy a pump somewhere where it might come from sometimes. So you have to be cautious. Right, Trent? Yeah. Quit being so damn shy. You need to trade her some of your shyness.
What are you talking about?
Lay it on thick. Okay, and then administration. And back to where we started.
Okay. Cool. Oh, record. How many pumps do you do a year is what I just asked him.
I don't know.
It's probably over 1,000. I mean,
don't know. I could
just
tell you.
judging by the pumps I seen back there, you know, I'm sure we saw 500 pumps or more.
Oh yeah.
You know, with you call them toe tags.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I'm gonna say it. Maybe it's 4,000.
wow.
That might be a little aggressive. Some of them they vary, and you know, like the pump you've got. Corey can do 2 of those a day pretty easily. 4 to 5 hours is the average repair and return time. An inline pump, a guy can spend a day or a day and a half. So it really matters. But you know, most of what you saw out there was rotary and of the more simple variety. And there's just in the rotary side, there are 4 guys doing those pumps. So if they're banging out 2 a day, that's 8 a day, and if there's whatever, a couple hundred working days a year, just in the rotaries, there's 1,600 or something. And
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot.
I've been here for almost 15 years, and I can't remember a day when there was nothing for the pump guys to do. It's just constant backlog, which is kind of by design. I mean, you want to keep a backlog because you don't want them standing around.
Right.
There's no shortage.
Yeah. Well, that's good. It's already on, so we just.
I can't tell if she's got.
I don't know how steady it'll be, but
Can you slide that over? No, slide it out. Are you gonna film it as well?
Yeah, it's on.
yeah.
All right.
I won't use the whole thing, but just parts of it. So.
All right. Welcome back to Area Diesel Service. Today we have another new and exciting collaborative effort with fellow YouTube content creator, Moline Dan.
Glad to be here.
Moline Dan is one of the founding fathers of the Shmoo Fighters group, and if you're not familiar with his channel, we'll drop you a link. Go over there and check him out. Moline Dan is the YouTube's foremost authority on Minneapolis Moline tractor equipment, and he is a wealth of knowledge about specifications, nuances, histories, and all things Minneapolis Moline.
I live and breathe Prairie Gold.
Prairie Gold is in his veins. Today we have an injection pump, and this is off of a somewhat special tractor.
Very special. I say when everybody's collection has $1 million tractor, this pump is off a tractor. If you offer me $1 million, it's going to stay right where it's at.
Not for sale.
Not for sale. So it was my grandfather's G900 diesel, 1968 model. It's been on the farm since it was 2 years old. Did a lot of things before I was even alive, and my grandfather gave me this tractor, and homage to him, where this tractor is going to be pretty soon. So one of the things I had to come down here for another thing. So I said, you know what, we'll do this. This pump's coming in. So I had this tractor running a week ago, and the pump works really well yet, but it's just old. It leaks. It needs to be just freshened up.
Got a little shmoo on it.
Very much shmoo, and I cleaned off a lot. Yeah. I didn't know there was yellow paint on it.
Yeah.
So
was this the first Minneapolis in the collection?
No. My very first was actually a carcass of a ZA tractor with a wide front. That's the first one I bought, and then I started collecting. My grandma says, well, you might as well have this one. So I might have disappointed some other family members, but he wanted me to have it, and I offered to buy it off him. Nope, just take it.
Just have it.
Yeah,
So the early in the collection of your Minneapolis.
Yes. I probably had less than 10 at that time.
And how many you got today?
We're getting close to 50 with the 3-4 lawnmowers we have, so including my dad still. But my dad has 6 tractors, so Molines, I should say. He has more than that, but.
So you've got the disease.
I've got it, and I'm not looking for a cure.
The iron deficiency, they call it.
Oh yeah, lack of shed space too.
Yes, yes. All right, cool. So tell us, for those of our viewers that don't know you, what started your YouTube? When did this kick off? And
so I've been doing YouTube officially for just over 2 years now. The kids kind of, Dad, you start a YouTube channel. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so I did, and I just thought, and at that time, I gained a little weight back. I lost a bunch of weight. I was down to 226 pounds from 280. And I was like, well, yeah, I just, keep me in the shop more and keep me off the couch eating potato chips.
Right.
So, and I gained a little bit of weight back, but I'm not back to where I was at one time. But, so I just been rolling with it, and, I've been collecting for quite a few years, so I already had a bunch of connections for parts or knowledge. There's so many people out there that know more than I do. And it's just a lot of fun going to the shows. There's a show last weekend.
Yeah.
And for the Moline people, so it's been a lot of fun. I get we all get those comments of pretty snarky or never been called an idiot, but
the YouTube comment section is the armpit of the internet. It's just
it is, but I had a guy tell me one time, you need to lose a couple 100 pounds, or you're breathing heavy. I don't know if you're gonna be here next year. And well, I said, well, thanks for your expert advice.
Yes, appreciate it.
And help with the algorithm. So.
Yeah, Captain Obvious, right? It's,
well,
pretty obvious that both of us could stand to shed a couple.
If food didn't taste so good, it'd be easier. So
something's gonna get me.
Mm-hmm. But I can't wait to. This tractor is going to be. This is one pretty close to 100% restoration. The only thing I don't have to really touch is the inside of the motor. It's got very few hours on an overhaul, but everything else we're going through and making new, because I want to be super proud of this tractor.
So full scatter, full paint, full sand,
yep.
Full service, right?
Yep.
So as you guys know, we like to bring you some of the backstory. It helps adds a little bit of interest to the somewhat boring work we're doing at Area Diesel Service, right? So This one has obviously got a very special place with Moline Dan.
Yep.
This is his grandpa's injection pump off of a tractor they bought, what year?
Around 1970, 71.
1970. It's 2025, so
Yep, it's up there.
it's been in his family for a while, and he's going to pay homage to his grandfather by way of a frame-off restoration, and Area Diesel Service is going to consider themselves privileged to help out along the way. So we will get this written up with a service order. We'll tow tag it and transfer it back to the pump shop. Those boys will do their normal full service repair. We'll clean it up, scatter it, tear it down, inspect it, rebuild it, calibrate it. I don't know if we'll paint it or not, because he's probably doing a proper paint code restoration. And we probably don't have the exact code here. So, but nonetheless, we'll bring you along. Like I said, if you're not familiar with Moline Dan, we'll drop you a link. Do us a favor, go over, check him out, subscribe to his channel, and follow along as he puts his heart and love into this pump and this tractor restoration. So we'll be back.
Appreciate it, Chris.
You bet.
So that's
A little loosey-goosey.
Yeah, that's the thing. Isn't there supposed to be a little more spring action to that? Can you turn that one off? No.
All right, injection pump time. Let's. My goal is today is to get this pump on and get this tractor started again, and parked in the shop here, so we can get working on it. So, thanks again to my friends at Area Diesel Service. I hope you enjoyed the first part of the video there. We had a lot of fun shooting that, or filming that. So, I even got to meet the guys that do all this packaging down there. I don't remember their names, but it's amazing how they do this. So, woohoo! Look at here. Some more swag, some Area Diesel Service gloves. Like Curtis says, one size fits some. But look at this. I want to make sure got everything out of there. That's important. So, yeah, here it is. So as some of you know already, and I told Area Diesel Service, the 900 diesel that I have was my grandfather's, and so this is a very special project that I'm working on here. I'm going to set some rags down here real quick so I can set this pump on top of that. But it was my grandfather's tractor. He bought it when it was just a couple years old, and it's been in the family ever since. So if I get teared up once in a while, that's why. Very, very fond memories of that man. And anyways, in his tractor, I offered to buy this tractor off him. When I started collecting, he says, nope, just take it. So the tractor was sitting outside behind what we always called the granary, to the north side of the old barn there, which the granary's still there, but the barn's gone. But anyways, yeah, so this is a very, very special project. Well, anyways, that tractor, from the factory was a 451 cubic inch motor. But when they had it overhauled, it was cheaper to overhaul it to a 504, which is the same as a G1000. Just so you're aware of that, in case you're new to the channel or something like that. Which a G1000 is 504 cubic inch motor. So, and I told the guys at Area Diesel Service about that. So just to make sure the specs were correct on here, which I'm sure we'll see in a video. It's not out yet. They're probably waiting for this video to come out so they can take part of it and add it to it. So anyways, here she is. All beautiful. Probably not quite the right yellow, but man, I bet she's close. So we'll probably paint over top of it, but yep, all neat. Even put, I'm gonna see if I can, These GoPros don't zoom in. I don't know if you can see that or not, but he even put the 10A number on here. 10A 295 on here. Yep, 1800 RPMs. That's, yep, all that stuff all makes sense and coincides with what we're doing here. So, so this is a Rusa Master pump, Standine. I guess I don't know who owns them nowadays, if it's now with Standine as well. You can correct me if you want on that. So, yeah, I'm gonna put the shaft back in it before. Looks like maybe I should clean this up real quick though. I thought this has been it's been riding around my pickup ever since I just took it out right now. It's been in my pickup and I took this down to Illinois, so I'll be right back. Okay, cool. I want to get these off. I need all of these. After the umbrella seals at the moment. Which I guess I could take all those off. Yeah. Come on. They sent me new squash washers for the banjo bolts, which is normal. A text message, Curtis down there told me that this pump was fairly tired, which I totally believe that. Many hours is on this tractor, and Dad says he never remembers anybody going through the pump. So yeah, trying to keep my fingers clean too. But yeah, we'll get these old umbrella seals off. Not really, oop, I bumped the tripod. Not really trying to save them, but there's always at that time where you get in a pinch and you need something that, I don't know, it's the hoarder in me that wants to save these and put them somewhere where I don't remember where they're at, and you know. So I think one of them squash washers or something. A buddy of mine needed it. He was trying to get a tractor together, or you know, something was going on, and of course everybody was closed and or whatever, couldn't get one. So, and I had an extra one. So, all right, one more little lip here. But yep, I'll get these off. And we'll lube it up and get them back on. So if you're in a hurry, just cut these and call her a day. So, okay. That probably wasn't good for it. Well, I don't know where that went. Hit a fender, so it can't be too far. Ooh, that was my finger. Okay. This one's coming off a lot quicker. So one of these, they call them an umbrella seal. One keeps the oil in the engine, and the other one keeps the fuel in the pump. There we go. Okay, just grab another clean rag and then we'll just clean that up one more time. still quite slippery, but I'm gonna spray some lube on there anyways. Yeah, make it real slippery. So, okay. See if I can do this without making a mess. Okay. Come on, baby. Just be gentle. Almost. Okay. All right, that one's in. Now this one goes on the opposite direction. Now you can have your injection pump place do this for you. I have the tool that helps me install this into the pump. All right, don't want to roll it. Gonna issue right there. Okay, now we're good. You hear the spring and then the back side of that gear. Just be gentle. Work it around. It warmed up a little bit. So, well, I was kind of watching a Minneapolis Moline hay baler down in Ohio today. I was just mostly just watching it. I knew I wasn't going to buy it, but okay. There we go. Anyways, I think it brought like, it was $500 or $600. I don't know. It was probably worth it according to the auctioneer. It worked, but you know, a couple hundred miles away or better. So I didn't think of that. I was going to for sure take his word for it. But anyways, okay. So let's okay. This is the part that goes towards the pump. So she goes like so. Okay. Ooh. Am I forgetting an O-ring? I think so. I know there's an O-ring that goes there. Is there another one? Maybe not. Anyways, so you see this little dot right here. That dot needs to match the dot that's in there. So, take this plug out. Boop. Okay. I don't know if you can see in there. See if I can get the camera just right. Now if I use a flashlight, you probably could see. Okay. See if I can get you. All right. See a little dot down there, lower left? That's us. So that needs to coincide with that dot right there. Oop. A little bit of paint on there. Okay. It goes down like that, but I'm not going too far yet. And I'll show you why in a second. I actually know where the tool's at. Or now I know what drawer it's in at least. There it is. Okay. Okay. So I think this is actually a stand-in tool. I thought there was a part number on here, but there isn't. But anyways, this side here has a little tapered beveled edge on it. So you put that right on there. On the this side here is the only side you really got to worry about. But yeah, you pinch that. I just want to make sure that I've got dot to dot. Just double checking myself, because not something you really want to screw up. Okay. That fits right in the hole. Just like that, and it keeps it from, I don't know how much you're seeing, but that keeps you from rolling the seal. All right, we gotta go a little more. Okay, I think we're in. That there. Just double check. Now we're cooking with something. All right. Feels like it's moving the pump. Okay. Okay. Now we're just about ready to go back out to the motor. I wanted to have that tractor inside, but it just didn't work out. So. All right. Screwdriver. Take the window off so we can see in there. Make sure our lines are still even with each other there. That, and then we can see if we're turning too. You know. Gotta be close. There. Get our lines lined back up. Okay. This here. I should have a nut in here too. Right there. Right there. Okay. This and these. Okay. Yeah, I know it's still dirty. My power washer's down, and I didn't want to move this tractor to take it to a car wash or anything, so I'm gonna be careful and try to not get anything bad in here. I am gonna change these fuel filters before I hook the pump up too, or yes. Anyways, so that's the plan. Anyways, so time to put the pump on. Trying to get everything organized and ready. Okay. I am going to put some, hang on to that I guess, some sealer on here. Just a dab-a-doo, right? And this tractor will get washed. I just got to take the time to figure out what's wrong with my power washer. It's been cold out anyways. We had snow not too long ago. Then I'm gonna put some on the mounting flange as well here. take the plugs out of the one right in the back of the housing here. I'm sure I won't be able to get to it very well. Okay, window is open. Let's see if I can get this weaved in there. I didn't put the gasket on. You guys didn't remind me to do that. Okay, gasket is on. Right there. Yep, gears are catching, so that's good. All right. Put all these bolts back in. Make sure my lines are jivicating here. There, okay. Okay. I think I'm off a tooth. So I need to be right in the middle of that slot there. Oh, much happier there. All right. My lines are lined up. Okay, I'm happy. Okay, so I'm in this, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm in the kind of the center of that slot right there. That way I do have some kind of adjustment, and then my lines are still lined up in there. Okay, before I get too excited, I want to get these other bolts in there. I'll fight with them and I'll bring it back. Okay, all the bolts are on. I shouldn't say all, but the bolts that hold the pump to the tractor are on. Now I got the I cleaned all the banjo bolts, used my parts cleaner, went through, made sure all the holes were closed. So if you don't understand what a banjo bolt, I didn't name them, but anyways, they're hollow, and the fuel comes in through here, or wait, sorry, no, fuel comes in either this side or this side and comes Comes in through here and goes out through here, either side, and goes to your tractor. Jeez, oh Pete, how come I can't? It's not that difficult. So, but anyways, those steel washers. Sometimes these are copper, sometimes they're steel. But anyways, it takes 2 per bolt. One seals here, then one seals on the pump side, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna do the back side ones, get them done first, because those are the ones that are paying. And then I'll bring you back and I'll do the ones where you can see what's going on. There should be new O-rings in here. Wix is 33166. Okay, I'll just set that for now. Nice to have all these flat surfaces everywhere. Alright, where's the bigger O-ring? Right there, I see it. Okay. Is it in another bag? Or no, just it was in a fold. Okay. Alright. Set that there. Okay. Alright. And probably before I get everything done on this tractor, we'll probably be doing this all over again. But we'll see. Alright. That O-ring's out. So is that one. I might as well take this one off too, I guess. This one doesn't feel very... Well, it looks alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. Little one down here. That one broke. So that was definitely was ready. Yep, tastes like diesel. Okay. Not sure why they put 3 in there. Okay, there's that one. Actually, I thought that one went on there. Give me a second. Okay, moving on. Okay, it's a gasket goes in here. I call it a gasket, but it's, you know, it's a ring. There we go. Okay. There's that. And a ring that goes on here. Quad ring, I guess, is what you'd call that. Guess I can put it in there. Alright, here's that one. So I'll change the other one and I'll bring you back. Okay, I got all the injectors wet. Alright, battery's low. We're gonna try her anyways. Battery died on me. I had to go get a different battery. I think she was gonna start. Okay. It's sucking air because it got the bleeders or the injectors open. Field, but I think it's going to be running before you get to that fence row. Stock high. Well, don't go in the garden.
I'm just gonna go straight and come back. Just chill here. Not even go.
Okay. Probably could have used a little longer chain. Okay. Here we go. Turn the wheel, he says. Today. Oh shoot. Okay. Yeah. Gotta put that back on. Got excited. I forgot to put the window back on the pump. My bad. I was a little too anxious to get this tractor started. I forgot to put the little window cover back on the side of the pump, so she was spewing that cheap diesel fuel. So my throttle response is right there, man. Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Area Diesel. Man, this is Corey, you did a great job, buddy. So awesome. I didn't put a whole lot of extra water in it, but because it leaks. Whew, I'm excited. Sounded good, didn't it, Pops?
Yep.
Nice, nice throttle response. Ooh, I'm gonna turn this fuel off. What you doing there?
A little water.
Oh, where's it coming out of?
Pipe.
Oh, that hose?
Oh, it's a steel line.
Steel line? Oh, this one here? Yeah, that's the one that goes over there. That's kind of not the best design. But anyways. Okay, so, well, pump's back all on. Boy, I purposely, well, the reason I didn't try to start it with a starter, because there's no starter on it. I took it off, and it's on my red, white, and blue 950. And I was thinking, like, you know, a lot of times when you try to start these old girls that, you know, it's kind of hard on a starter because you're going over and over and over and over and over. But I tell you what, with, get out of the glare. With that pump just being freshly rebuilt by Area Diesel Service, I tell you what, you know, I got all the air out of the system, as in from, you know, I filled the filters all the way up. Then I loosened all the injectors, and you could tell she was starting to pop off before I even got around the first turn. And then we got around the corner, and I had fuel spewing all over coming out of these where I loosened the injectors and tightened it back up. And like I said, I bet she starts before we get to the fence row. So again, I want to shout out to Area Diesel Service. So if you need anything to do with a diesel motor engine, you know, injection pumps, turbos, injectors rebuilt and replaced, worked on, all that stuff. They have engine kits and just all kinds of stuff. Check out their website, areadieselservice.com. They're, you know, we collaborate together, and he helps me out, and I'm trying to help as much as I can for those guys as well. So yeah, awesome. I am going to send the injectors in after I get this thing a bath. I might even replace all these injector lines. I think the Area Diesel Service can make me new ones, but I can find good used ones too. I know these are return lines, and injection lines are up there, but she's getting all new hoses. The tank's getting replaced. Originally this had closed center hydraulics, which I still have all those parts. And I bought a used or a parts tractor, took all the old style hydraulics and put that on. So that's why it currently has open center. So, but that pump there is probably going on my dad's M670. I have a closed center pump that's going to go on there. This gets replaced. That whole 3-point unit gets replaced again. Like I said, I have the original. This is a very late 68, just like my LP gas is. So yeah, this is going to get painted. It's going to get brand new tires on it. I'm not going to put Ricing Canes back on it. I thought I was going to have to because I thought that's what it came on it from the factory, but my dad enlightened me, which is probably a good thing, that no, it originally had just, you know, normal tires on it, I should say. They weren't radials probably then, but biased, you know, field and roads or something like that. So anyways, yeah, excited. Thanks again, Area Diesel Service. You nailed it again. So, hey, appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next one.